What's going on, guys? It's your boy Simon here, back in the video, and today we're going to be doing my top 10 wide receivers in the NFL here. Last video we did the top 10 quarterbacks in the league. If you guys want to watch that, that's our second most recent video. And I mean, there's nothing really too complex about this video. It's going to be my top 10 receivers in the NFL. Comment your guys' list down below. I want to see what you guys have. If you guys are new, drop a sub. We're so close to 150. Like the video and comment what you guys want to see next. Alright, guys, we're going to get straight into this video. There's no time to waste, so let's get into it. First, we have to do honorable mentions. Guys like DeAndre Hopkins, DK Metcalf, Scary Terry, Tyler Lockett, Mike Evans, Mike Williams, and Keenan Allen all were really close to making it, but they just missed out here. Also T. Higgins, too, I must say. T. Higgins is amazing. But starting out at number 10, we have Jalen Waddle. Jalen Waddle is an absolute stud for the Dolphins. He'd be a receiver one on pretty much any other team. He is really great, with the ball in his hands. He is so electric and fast. He makes some moves. They're just undeniably amazing. Last year he had 1,300 yards, 18 yards per reception, which is pretty good. He had 8 touchdowns, He had 75 receptions, which is 30 less than his rookie year. His rookie year he had 104 receptions when he was the guy. But man, he's just been absolutely dynamic. What Tyreek Hill has done is just absolutely amazing. Tyreek Hill pretty much opens up Jalen Waddle and makes him so much, it creates so much for Jalen Waddle. That's all I can really say. And Jalen Waddle is so skilled aspect-wise. He can run routes amazingly. And, man, once he gets the ball in space, it is wraps because he has burners. He has absolute burners, man. He can make a guy miss. He can do it all. The one thing I will say is he did struggle with a few drops this year. He did have a couple bad drops. And, yeah, man, it's something that he'll get over. It's just something that'll come with time. But sometimes he does drop the ball. But besides that, Jalen Waddle's an absolute stud, and that's why he's at this number 10 spot. Coming in at the number 9 spot, we have CeeDee Lamb of the Dallas Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb is absolutely amazing. Do not get me wrong. What he does is absolutely incredible. But there are so many good receivers in the NFL that we have to put him here at number 9. I think the guys in front of him are better, but, man, he is absolutely amazing at what he does. He's one of the best route runners in all football, and he's just absolutely incredible. Last year, he had the best season of his career, 1,300 yards and 9 touchdowns. He also pulled in 107 catches on 156 targets. He was absolutely amazing this year, man. His route running is just so filthy. What he can do on the field is just absolutely nasty. He also has great hands, too. He makes some great catches. He makes some great plays. He has a great release off the line. Overall, just one of the best receivers in the NFL. He is so fast, and it's the route running, man. The route running, what he does to defenders. He makes defenders look silly, man. He also, he has some good moves, too. He has a good juke, some spins, He's not really the most powerful guy. He's not going to run you over, but a lot of receivers won't. But, man, he is just so talented. It's just absolutely incredible to see. And that's why he's at that number 9 spot for us. Coming in at this number 8 spot, we have Deebo Samuel of the San Francisco 49ers. Deebo is just absolutely amazing. He's one of the most dynamic players in all of football. He plays receiver and running back pretty much. He did, not have a great year this year because of injuries. But in 2021, when we got a full sample size of what Deebo Samuel is capable of, he had 1,400 yards, 6 touchdowns in the air, and on the ground he had 400 yards rushing and 8 touchdowns rushing too. So that's 14 combined touchdowns in his third year in the league. He has dealt with a lot of injuries in his career, but when he's healthy, he's on. He's absolutely one of the best players in the NFL when he is healthy, but man, he gets hurt a lot. Let's hope he can stay healthy though, because when he's on the field, he's one of the most entertaining and fun players to watch in the NFL, man. What he can do, he's so powerful. He has great route running. He's just can do it really all. He has great hands. I mean, I have no complaints with Deebo besides his injury problems. If he didn't get hurt, man, he would definitely be in the top 5. But unfortunately, he is not, man. He has the injury bug, to say the least. But I think he'll bounce back better than ever, He did have that down year, like I said. But I think in 2023, he will have the best year of his career. And I think he'll be back in the top 5. Coming in at number 7, we have A.J. Brown of the Philadelphia Eagles. A.J. Brown has been one of the best receivers in the NFL ever since he's gotten to the league. He's been a 1,000-yard receiver every year besides his third year, which he was hurt most of the season. He still ended up with 869 yards, 69 nice. But this last year, he took over and had the best year of his career with 1,500 yards and 11 touchdowns. He was absolutely phenomenal this year. A.J. Brown was a madman, and he is one of the best one-on-one jump ball catchers in the league, man. He's a big receiver. He's a big physical receiver, and he's one of the best physical receivers in the NFL. He is just able to go up and get any pass pretty much. He's absolutely massive. He has a big frame and he's powerful. It's hard for defenders to burn him down, and he torches teams, man. This year he averaged 88 yards a game, which is absolutely phenomenal. He's also really shifty and quick, too. For a guy that big, he's able to do a lot. And, man, he's just been amazing. When the Eagles traded for him, that was just an absolutely amazing trade because he helped Jalen Hurts step up his game a lot. And, man, I'm pretty sure he played in every game this year, actually, which is the second time in his career he's actually playing every single game. So, good on A.J. Brown. He's been absolutely phenomenal, and I'm excited to see how he'll go into year 5 and see if he'll be able to replicate what he did this year. But for now, he's at this number 7 spot because the 6 guys in front of him I think are a lot better. Or not a lot better, but I think they're better. Coming in at the number 6 spot, we have Cooper Kupp of the Los Angeles Rams. Cooper Kupp was absolutely phenomenal in 2021. He ended up having 1,947 yards, 145 receptions, and 16 touchdowns. Absolutely unheard of. He almost beat Megatron's record, but he could not get to it in the last game, unfortunately. I thought it would have been cool to see him break it. But last year in 2022, though, he did get hurt. He was on pace for a pretty good year, though. In 9 games, he had 812 yards, 6 touchdowns, and 75 catches, which that is not bad at all. Cooper Kupp is just so skilled because he could turn nothing into something. He has great route running, great hands. He's great at just catching the ball and making something out of nothing. He can easily pick you apart all game. He runs short routes so well. He's also surprisingly really explosive, and when he gets running, he's actually pretty fast too. He's not a guy that'll go up and mosh you, but he has great hands, and he's just able to do it all. He's an absolute stud, and I could see him cracking the top 5 next year. Just the whole injury thing had to take him out of the top 5 because the guys in the top 5 were absolutely phenomenal this last year, man, and they deserve to be in that spot. But Cooper Kupp is at number 6 for us on this list. At number 5, we have Jamar Chase of the Cincinnati Bengals. Jamar Chase has been absolutely phenomenal ever since he stepped on the field, man. He's been absolutely amazing. He absolutely torches DBs, and he could do every single thing. He can run routes. He can catch it over people. He makes amazing grabs. He has great route running. He has great release. He is literally a prototype. He's built in a lab for a receiver, man. He was meant to be a receiver, and he is one of the best in the whole NFL. In my opinion, I think he's the most talented and skilled receiver in the league. It's just the production. His production's been really good, but he can definitely do better. I think he's going to be up there with Justin Jefferson next year, levels of production. But this year, he had 1,000 yards because, he only played 12 games. He was injured, man. He had 9 touchdowns. He had an all-right year, 87 receptions, but his rookie year was absolutely amazing. We've never seen a rookie go and dominate a league like this, man. A rookie came in as a rookie and had 1,455 yards, 13 touchdowns. His rookie season. Absolutely amazing year from him. He's going to bounce back, though. I could definitely see him being a 100-yard receiver this year. But, man, he's just absolutely phenomenal. Like I say, he's able to run, catch. He can catch it over you. He can outrun you, man. He's just can do it all. He's just crazy, man. He's amazing. Like, look at this, man. Game on the line. He's clutch. He can do it all. And that's why Jamar Chase is at that number 5 spot. Coming in at number 4, we have Devonte Adams. This is going to be controversial. I can already tell. Devonte Adams has been one of the best receivers in football the last 3 years. He's been up over 1,300 yards in the last 3 years. And this year he had 1,500 yards with 14 touchdowns. Absolutely crazy. But, man, he is just amazing. He's one of the best route runners in all football. He has amazing hands. He's clutch. He can easily take over a game. He's unguardable sometimes, too, by the way. He's just absolutely a killer. He will kill you if you don't put the right coverage on him. He's so fast and shifty, man. It's incredible to watch. This year with that shitty Raiders team, he performed very well. 1,500 yards, like I said, 14 touchdowns on 100 catches. Man, he was just a straight killer. I remember weeks when I'd play him in fantasy, he would absolutely demolish me, and I'd be like, oh, shit. But, yeah, Devontae's just an absolute stud. A lot of people were skeptical about him going to the Raiders, but it's worked out really well. It's going to be interesting to see, though, this year with Jimmy G under center, how he performs. But I think he'll be fine because, like he's proved, it's not the quarterback, from Aaron Rodgers and Derek Carr, and he performed about the same that he did on the Packers. So, I think Devonte will be fine, but it's going to be very interesting to see. The reason he's low is because I just think the other guys in front of him are a little better. But Devonte Adams is at the number 4 spot for us. At number 3, we have Stefan Diggs at the Buffalo Bills. Stefan Diggs has been an interesting player ever since he stepped foot in the league. He's been absolutely amazing, but once he got to Buffalo, that's when he really turned the corner, became an elite player and one of the best receivers in all football. This last year, he had 1,429 yards and 11 touchdowns on 108 receptions. Not his best year, but one of his best of his career, obviously. Second best, I would say. But he was absolutely amazing this year, and only in 16 games, by the way. So, just saying that. He's been absolutely crazy. He's one of the best possession receivers in all football, I'd say. His route running is undeniably one of the best in the game. Also, he can do a lot of stuff receivers can't. Has amazing hands. He runs great routes. He's not a guy that will kill you with a jump ball, but, man, I shouldn't say that after the Minneapolis Miracle, but he's mainly a guy that will just kill you and get open and just kill you all game long. He's a very good player, and that's why he's at that number 3 spot, just because he can really do it all, and he's just a dynamic playmaker for them, and he's just been undeniably one of the best players in all football. Coming in at the number 2 spot, we have Tyreek Hill of the Miami Dolphins. Tyreek Hill is an absolutely amazing player. He's one of the most electric players in all the NFL, and he's the fastest player in the NFL. He has been absolutely crazy ever since he stepped foot in the league. I remember watching him as a rookie he's a punt returner for the Chiefs, man. He was an all-pro, if I'm correct. He was absolutely amazing, and then you could just see him develop over time and time. In his first year in Miami, he had 119 receptions for 1,710 yards and 7 touchdowns. Tyreek, man, he will kill you anywhere. He can go deep. He can make a short pass, a little 5-yard pass into 15, 20, or he can house it, man. He can really do it all. He's absolutely phenomenal at what he does. He played all 17 games. He's a very reliable guy. He hasn't really missed more than 5 games in a season. And he's just absolutely amazing. He's worth all the money for Miami. What a stud pickup for them, and that's why he's at this number 2 spot. Coming in at the number 1 spot, who else would it be besides Justin Jefferson? Justin Jefferson is absolutely amazing. Justin is one of the best players in all football. His ability to get open is just absolutely insane. His route running is top tier. He's a very good receiver. He gets open at ease, and he's just an amazing playmaker, man. He's one of the most creative players in all football, and he's just absolutely amazing. This year, he absolutely torched the league for 128 receptions and 1,809 yards, the most in the league last year with 8 touchdowns, man. He's a straight killer. The stuff he can do is absolutely insane. He makes amazing plays, man, and he played in every single game, Real talk, he hasn't missed a game in his entire career, which is pretty good for a wide receiver, Let's hope Justin can stay healthy because what he has is just unheard of, man. The talent he has is absolutely insane. He's so fast and he's so elusive, man. What he can do is just beautiful to watch. It's like watching poetry in motion, man. That's how I feel about Justin Jefferson, the best receiver in all football. If you guys enjoyed this list, drop a like, sub to the channel. We are so close to 350, man. I really would appreciate it. But yeah, please like it up, y'all. It helps me, get seen more, and I really would appreciate it. But thank you guys for watching the video, and I appreciate every single one of you who clicked on this video. I hope you guys have blessed days, and I really hope to see you guys in my next video. So, it is your boy Solomon out. Peace.